Hello everybody, got a video here on copper tubing again. I'm doing one on how to cut it. And there's several different cutters out there that you can get. Some of them for in tight spaces. And some of them are for if you just got the pipe out and can get to it easily before you put it in even. So we'll go ahead and start here. We have this here one. And it's made by Husky. This one works really good, and it's got a part here for on the end of it, so after you cut it you can take and get the burrs out of it and knock the little edge down that you get when you cut them. Really handy part to have on them, and a lot of them don't come with this part. So, and you can also, on this one, there's a little button on the side, you can push it. Let's see here. And it releases this to come back. And you can just push it forward to get it back on whatever size of pipe you want. Makes it really handy. And we have this here one, a ratcheting one. This one's for in tight spaces, and it works really good. You still got to have a little room there to turn it, but not much. If you have an inch, probably, I'll get a tape measure here and see. You'd need about 1.5 inches space, and you'd be able to use this. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate it here. This one you can tighten up on it, and it's got a little notch that you got to pull this here handle back on. And after you do, you can start turning that. And it's got a spot right here, it'll come back to it. And it'll catch, and when you get to that point, take and turn the knob here just a little more. Tighten it up some more. And just keep repeating that until you get through it. It should be just about through. And when it comes off, it's pretty much like that. That's why you want to have that other one with the burr part on it. So you can take and go in there, clean it up some. And if you're using the shark bites, this helps a lot with them going together. Because if you got a really rough edge there, it's hard to get the little plastic insert that comes on them pushed into the pipe. And if you got a spot on the outside, you could always take a little bit of sandpaper and knock it down, or a file. This one's really good all for tight spots like that. Or you can go to this here cheaper one, and I'll try to put a link down below to all these. But you got this little one here. It is not very big at all. And you could use that. And this one, if you've got probably an inch of room, you'd be able to use this. It don't cut as good as the bigger ones does, but it does cut. Should be getting close to being through it. I think on this one I need to put a little bit of WD-40 or oil on the roller part of it. And there's that where it cut it off. Reason I say I need to oil it is where it's leaving these here rough edges here, or clear spots. You shouldn't have those shiny spots like that. It should roll right around it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about there. Inside here is some little rollers, and they should turn freely once you're doing that. And the little cutter blade that's right there, it should turn really easy. We'll go ahead and do this bigger one here that we have. These ones cut really good. Just you gotta have a lot of room to use it. And I'm through it already. That's how much faster the good ones are compared to the little cheap ones. Or if you only had other ways, you could use a hacksaw if you had to cut it. If you got one of these cutter bars like that, you could use it to cut it with. But most people, if they got one of these, they probably got the pipe cutters. Or you could use a sawzall to do it. Just you'd have to make sure you had room there and not to hit the end of the blade on the wood or whatever, because it will bend them. So that's a pretty basic video here on how to cut these. It's pretty simple. Anyone can do it. Nothing special to it. Just you want to try to keep the ends squared up as much as you can, or when you put your fittings on it or whatever you're doing with it. So don't forget to like my videos, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, and don't forget to check out my shirts and that down below. You may be interested in some of them, and it helps support my channel. So thank you, and have a great day, everybody. Bye.